And welcome back. We know one of our finalists, but we are now deep into the lower bracket to know who the other one will be. And we will start with a game between Oro Jackson and Tcharmil. I think it's pronounced Tcharmil. If it's not, I'm sorry. I don't know. I am Pat, back with Calliope, and here to watch some more Splatoon.
Yeah, and we will be back down to best of 3, no counter picks.
Yep.
And we will be starting on Barnacle and Dime.
Yeah, Oro Jackson have been pretty much the favorites of this whole tournament, but they have encountered a lot of difficulty. They were put in here in lower bracket by Norway, who duoed them, and since then in lower brackets they had a few close best of 3, and Tcharmil is looking to bring that to them and maybe get the upset that nobody can bet on. It looks, but it looks like Tcharmil is going to go with the Jet Squelcher. Jet Squelcher, with the update of both its sub and special, it's better and it's good now. Apparently.
Well, it's better.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't talk. I'm a professional player, so I can't really criticize too much. If they can make Jet Squelcher work, I'm going to trust them with that decision.
Well, it looks like Oro Jackson is making things work a bit more. They have control of the zone and there are still some points, but Tcharmil are still in there, still looking to get in. There's 2 players up, and that bucket is going to punish things a bit, but Tcharmil just struggling to get anywhere near the zone so far.
Yeah, the Ink Vac is coming out to try and do its thing, provide some coverage. Oh! So the shot instead goes right past the zone.
Yeah, I mean, Tcharmil at least able to apply penalty, but that's all they're able to do. Thankfully, there was a CUDA, so they'll be right back in. But right back into not contest the zone. It looks like Oro Jackson is in full control of that game, and they don't have that much penalty, can I agree?
Oh, they don't. And unfortunately, yeah, the Ink Vac's coming out here. They don't have their team to back them up with it. Not going to get max value out of it. And they're just not getting enough kicks off of their special usage.
Yeah, Tcharmil applying penalty again, but not getting the control that they want on this map. It looks like okay!
That will be a wipeout, though.
They get the control they want. Yeah.
Yes.
That's it. That's what you want to do. Go in, get it. And they have 2 specials at the ready to keep that zone. And if they manage to establish a good lockdown, they could make that point differential very fast. This is the moment that Tcharmil has been waiting for.
We out on the zone.
Yeah, Oro Jackson
kind of
is
splitting the
already
difference.
Already back on the attack. Oh, and already 2 down on the side of Tcharmil.
Fortunately for Tcharmil, the zone is still ticking down.
Yeah.
Oh!
They didn't cap.
They just need to flip it. Yes!
Cap. Oh!
Oh, that's huge for Tcharmil.
What a comeback by Tcharmil. And Tcharmil, they're looking to KO right now. It's just a machine for Oro Jackson and Tcharmil. They're looking to be 1-0 against Oro Jackson.
Yeah, wow. I think they may have messed up not making sure the zone was capped sooner.
Whoa!
Oh.
And that's
very nicely done.
Game 1 going for Tcharmil, and Oro Jackson 1 game away from being out of his tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, at least gotta give us another win.
Yeah, we'll
that's
see.
how I like to root. I just go for total equality, so you can't say I'm biased.
Yeah, I mean, we always want to see close sets. This is closer than most people in chat were expecting, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the bets. Look at the bets.
Yeah,
Chat
exactly.
is hitting 94% for Oro Jackson, and Oro Jackson are one game away from just being out. I mean, that's the best of 3, and like just one game is incredibly terrifying. Suddenly you reconsider everything.
But that's how you have to do it in losers for double elimination. Otherwise, it just takes forever.
Yeah, but Oro Jackson, they looked so strong for the start of that game until like that moment when they got wiped. I have no idea how they got wiped, but they got wiped.
It happened so quick.
Yeah, and then Tcharmil just ran with it.
Yeah, they capitalized on that just as you should in that situation.
That's
very
really
nice
the patience to find the opportunity and just seize it as much as you can and do as much as you can with it. Here's to show to never give up. But here we'll go to Flounder Heights. Very different map, and I feel like Tcharmil with a bucket. They're pretty happy to see this coming.
Yeah, that is a good point. At least assuming they keep the bucket, I don't know why they would ever change it.
Yeah.
Oh, we have. So we have 4 buckets out now. That's plenty of bucket for both
4
teams.
buckets and a carbon roller. There's going to be some ledge action in this game. I mean, it's Flounder Heights. You had to expect it.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, both teams just like slushing at each other, trying to get the picks. Both teams having one down, but well, everybody is just trying to paint, getting things going. And the slusher down on the side of Tcharmil. That's very good for Oro Jackson, but that vacuum could have kept the zone, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Tries to go for a pick.
I don't know if going for the pick was exactly the right idea there.
And it looks like Oro Jackson is going to get that first neutral going their way, and they are pushing Tcharmil back in their pocket. I take pocket, I don't know the callouts, but Oro Jackson, right now it's their turn to be pushed out, and Tcharmil, they're in a good spot to initiate a lockdown, and I mean, given the lockdown they managed to get in game 1, they can be very happy right now.
Managing to get the tacticooler off just before dying.
Yeah, just too little, and it's 2v2 right now. That means Tcharmil is able to keep the zone. Their column, it's a wipeout on them though. Oro Jackson finally in control, finally able to push forward. Maybe if they have a cooler of their own, they're going to be able to apply some pressure. And
Carbon getting a little too close.
Yeah, I mean cooler.
Well, yeah.
Back. Yeah, look, they're back.
Yeah, fair.
Right now, like with Tacticooler on both sides, both teams are just running, trying to just feed as much as possible until things go their way. And Oro Jackson, right now both teams have their zone and we're back to neutral, back to looking to get things going. And with 2 down on the side of Oro Jackson, that cooler is just going to be used by the Tri-Slusher. The Tri-Slusher will be back, but the rest of the team will not profit from the Tacticooler. That means Tcharmil is in a very good spot to extend their lead.
Yeah, the thing about the Tacticooler buff is that it's not something like a Bubbler where it just instantly goes to all your teammates. They do need to go and collect it.
Yep, you mean armor.
Or bubble armor, yeah. Right.
Yeah, but
I forgot the
right
name of it.
Yeah, but it looks like Oro Jackson back on the attack. Tcharmil have 2 player down, but it's 2 player down too for Oro Jackson if Tcharmil can keep things neutral and they keep their zone painted. No penalty right now if Tcharmil... with 2 players down for Oro Jackson, Tcharmil are back on the attack and they're in a good spot to maybe get that zone again.
There goes the Zimmy. Yep.
Yeah, they get it,
There's
but
his zone.
they pay for it though. And looks like Oro Jackson is looking to attack again. That's their turn. Weaver could have their turn to push forward.
No, they're. It's a stalemate, but they're never mind. It's not a stalemate. Reaching across, being very cheeky, and splashing the zone with their bucket. Ooh, but here comes. A very nice semi play.
Yeah, 3 down, and right now the Jet is going to have to run away, but because they were in the vac, they could not jump out. And that means Oro Jackson right now have full range to finally score a bit of points and try to get back in the game.
Yeah. 27 is a heck of a lead, but it's certainly not insurmountable.
Yeah, but with 1 minute left, Tcharmil, they just need to neutralize one zone and keep things pretty much even. Right now, but Oro Jackson is doing what they need to do. They're getting the staggers, and they're keeping that zone.
Yeah, Booyah Bomb forcing everyone into very unfortunate positions.
Yeah, but Oro Jackson, no penalty, and just 20 points away from getting that lead after a whole game behind. Oro Jackson are looking to get right back in with just 15 seconds left. Tcharmil is struggling. They're no way to.
Oh, that was so unfortunate for Tcharmil.
And that's going to be lead, and that's going to be game 2, going for Oro Jackson.
Yeah, I don't see how they just cannot come back in that amount of time. Oh, that was a very critical wipeout. So we will be going to game 3.
What a comeback by Oro Jackson. Both of these teams were like completely behind on the game that they won.
Right? Yeah. So just an upset no matter who wins.
Yep. And we'll see, because again, this is losers bracket, so this is best of 3. The team that wins this next game gets to advance, and the team that loses goes home. And Oro Jackson, I bet they want it very hard, because if they win this game, they go against Norway, the team that put them in losers bracket. And, and they get to get their revenge. Their revenge round. And classic of all classic, we are going to MakoMart. I bet we'll see maybe a bit more carbon and a bit more slusher action.
Yeah, not quite as tricky as they are on a map like Flounder Heights, but definitely still plenty of spots for carbons to sneak around and hit flanks. So
yeah, but for a 3rd round in a row, Oro Jackson is 1 game away from just being out of this tournament, despite being like favorites to win it all.
They are the number 1 seed, is correct?
Yeah.
So that said, let's see. I believe Tcharmil is number 11, so it won't be too much of an upset.
Oh yeah. I mean, Tcharmil are showing us that what they're made of, and they're completely able to really bring the fight to Oro Jackson and surprise them.
Right.
But right now it's do or die, and we are going to the tiebreaker.
Yes.
And here we got it for Calvin, and we got still 1 slusher.
And an Anaki Splattersha Nova.
Yes, somebody likes the inkjets. I saw a main and special power up and a main of special charge up on that Nova. I mean, what else? What else do you want from the Nova?
Yeah, no, that adds up. Oh, but that'll be Tcharmil going down. Oh, and that inkjet is pushing them way back.
Yeah, and with a carbon and a machine on the side of Oro Jackson, I know that Oro Jackson likes this map a lot. It's really a map where they can shine. They have all the tools to use it at its best, and here already 50 points for Oro Jackson, and they are keeping Tcharmil completely staggered, completely in their spawn and just struggling to get anything going their way. Any build up and 30 points away from qualifying Oro Jackson. Like the first two games were so close that Oro Jackson right now is looking to really seal the deal and go into the next round.
Really looking like the #1 seed here in this game.
Yeah, and that's going to be game Oro Jackson with a reverse sweep.
Right? Very nicely done. Because, I mean, so would you say this is a very familiar map for them then? They've got plenty of experience. It certainly seemed that way from their play.
It's a familiar map for every Splatoon.
Well, yes, but
for every competitive Splatoon player. But I feel like the team composition that they have is so good for this map, because between Promano with the machine and Okami with the carbon, and Storm on the ballpoint too, adding to it, like they have the ledge options, they have the inkjet, they have everything they need to really perfectly optimize this map, and like that's what they do. They are so good on it, and it shows, and they are now qualified for the next round.
And so we'll be.
Yep, we'll take.
That'll be the rematch against No Way.
Yep, rematch against No Way. We'll take a short break, and we'll see you in the next round of Losers Bracket.